Hello, everybody. So lately, I got a lot of questions about cryptocurrency. Everybody's asking me, "Hey, Yerne, where to invest in? How do I do that? Is it worth investing? Can I invest in you? Can I give you €1,000 and then you deal with my money?" So I decided to make like a short video, so I explain you guys just the basics of what I'm doing and what you could do as well. So where better to go than to Bitcoin chart, you know? So what I'm gonna talk about today is, after all these questions, I feel like I have to do something. So I will answer these four questions. Should I invest in cryptocurrency? Where to start? What to invest in? And just to tell you what I've been doing lately. So, should you invest in cryptocurrency? Well, it depends, right? So, have you ever invested in anything? Have you ever invested in stock, in a project, in a company, in whatever? If you didn't, well, why you didn't? Probably you didn't because you didn't want to lose, right? And you were like, I don't want to lose. I just don't want to deal with it. Or maybe you were not interested because, like, how much can you really make in stocks, right? How much can you really make in the deposit? 2% in stocks, maybe 8% in a mutual fund like KD back in Slovenia. Yeah, pozdravljeni vsi iz Slovenije. So you didn't really feel the pressure, but now everybody's talking about it. This cryptocurrency thing, you can make 4,000%, like these crazy numbers, and then you're kind of like feel, okay, maybe I should do this as well. So there are two types of regret, and I want to mention these two types of regret. One is when you do something stupid and you regret it, and you're like, I don't know, maybe you got drunk and then I did this, I did that. Glenn would tell you something about it, right, Glenn? So that's the first type of regret. So, for instance, I invested in cryptocurrency. I invested in Bitcoin. I had a friend. He invested. What was it? At 5,000. It went down a little bit. He sold, and he lost €200. So, regret would be you were on the top of the hike. It was about 19,000 in dollars. Okay, this is in euro. So I'll just leave it here. So it was around €16,000, and it went down. And maybe if you invested, €1,000 here, and you cashed out here, you lose like €400. So that's the first type of regret. The second type of regret is when you don't do something and then you regret that you didn't do it. So, I wanted to invest in Bitcoin here, but I didn't. I wanted to invest in 200 and I didn't. So there's a second type of the regret. So just to give it the perspective. So should you invest or not? I don't know. It really depends. It's definitely a risky investment. It should really be, if you're considering it, it should really be the money that you don't care if you lose. And why is that? It's because mainly because people get stressed because it's so volatile. Because it's so volatile that when you see your money going down, you might freak out and you might sell, do something stupid. So if you really want to just do it, the simplest way just to buy a few of them, a few of the cryptocurrencies, and then just hold them. But it really has to be a money that you don't, you won't kind of miss, and also know what is kind of like your goal before you put in. Do you want to invest for a year, for 2 years, for 3 years? Do you want a double up? What do you want to do? So first you have to ask yourself all these questions, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, and where to start? Like, so basically, there's a lot of material out there online. Okay, so what we are looking just now, TradingView. This is really useful. You have all the charts. You can. I have Bitcoin, Euro here. I can go here. I have Ethereum. But let's put. And originally this is like different. It looks white and all. I just have it this for trading, and I have these fancy indicators and all. So you can just type in whatever. Basically, if you go back to the main site, it looks like this. and then you type in Bitcoin USD, for instance, and then you can see how it goes up, how it goes down, the volatility. So that's definitely one useful, and then you go here to the chart, and there you have it. So this is definitely one useful tool, you know, when you're starting with this whole thing. Another one, really important, CoinMarketCap. What this is, it has all the cryptocurrencies that are out there. I mean, not all, but you know, almost all of them. Like there's more than 1,000, so you're covered, right? You, if it's not here, it's not even worth considering. So here you have basically information. What is the market cap? That means how much money is in Bitcoin. It's 277 billion. Yeah, you heard it right. So Ripple raised like recently it has this amazing run up. It went from about 14 days. It went from $1 to $3. So basically, if you invested in 1,000, you would have 3,000. So this is why everybody's panicking. Oh, I need to invest in cryptocurrency. You know, just relax. There are still opportunities there. You know, you haven't missed anything. You know, just take it easy, and that's it. Here you have Ethereum, third biggest. It used to be just a few days ago. Until a few days ago, it was the second. Like for the market cap, is the second biggest behind Bitcoin. So you have another Bitcoin Cash, Cardano. I don't know this one too much. Neem, Tron, Litecoin, there. There's so much of them, right? So you're probably confused. Okay, what do I do? Well, first figure out what is the money that you want to deal with. Do you want to maybe have 100 euro, maybe have 500 euro, maybe have 1,000 that you're kind of like, it's sitting around. What are you risking more if it sits in the bank, you know, 1,000, like you have 1,000 in the bank. In a year, you'll have, if you have a deposit, 1,020 euro. Whoa, not exciting, right? So you want to do something with it. Of course, you can lose. Like there are so many people that lose. You will just hear those stories how people made, you know, so much money, and there are people who lost a lot as well. Just they're not out there. They're not telling you that, okay? Because everybody who bought here and sold here lost 40%. In basically, what is that? 21st in 5 days. So, of course, there is a risk. I'm not saying there's not. There's a big risk here, and of course, there's also like big potential to make money. Of course. So these are the basically trading view, really useful. Coin market cap, and then of course YouTube, right? So many good speakers out there. This is Vitalik. He's the founder of Ethereum, for instance. Vitalik Buterin, and then you have this guy. He's kind of like the main guy who talks about Bitcoin. Really useful. You know, listen to him. Andreas Antonopoulos, however you pronounce that, guy from Greek. He's really he basically just does that. Like he's traveling around the world, just explaining. He has these talks, and he's, you know, he really knows what he's talking about. So just listen to these guys, and of course Google, YouTube, just read about the topics. So okay, that's it. So where to start? We covered a little bit of this. So there are many ways on where to, you know, where to deposit, where to buy Bitcoin. I'll just talk about those that I know, that I've tried. Although I know there are many more opportunities. So what I did for the first time was Kraken, Kraken.com. It's the easiest way to buy, and they're really fast when it comes to withdrawals. Literally, you make a withdrawal, so you cash out. I cashed out at night, so let's say 12 at night, like, you know, at midnight. In the morning, 10 a.m., the money was at my account. The only thing is you have to go through a little bit of drag, because you have to send them your documents, like you have to basically make a copy of your ID, copy of your bill, and then you have to wait for them to verify this. So it takes a few days. You know, you have to be patient. You have to verify all that, and then make a Google Authenticator with your phone, which is a little bit of a drag, but when you're first dealing with it. But this is what I did, and it is not the only option there. Like there's Coinbase, there's so many wallets you can look into that. But especially for people from Europe, Kraken, because their euro is their main currency, like made fiat currency, so it's the easiest, and they're really fast with when it comes to withdrawals. Although their internet site can be really slow, like they have, because there's just so many people coming into this world, cryptocurrency world, that all these sites have issues with maintenance. There's just work slow. So be prepared. You have to wait probably a few days for your account to be verified, and then to make a deposit and all that. So I also use Bitfinex, which is another one. Bitfinex. I don't want to go there because you will see my bitfinex.com, because you'll see my coins. And also, but so far I've been really happy with them. Like they've been fast when it comes to deposits. But I made a withdrawal 2 days ago and I'm still waiting, so I'm not happy about that, but I'll keep you posted about that. So Bitfinex is another one. And then you have different kind of like tools you have if it's for more advanced, where to store your Bitcoin and all that. So I will just want to make a really quick video just to go through everything. So what to invest in? So what I did was, first I bought Ethereum because it was kind of like in this nice uptrend. Ethereum here, and I made a good win there. It was a while ago when I started. It was way back when it was still like 90 euro. So I started buying there, and then it went up, and then it had a correction. So it was quite an aggressive approach to buy just one. So then when it came to a certain level, I was like, okay, I'm not comfortable with having just one. So then I spread it out to Ethereum and Bitcoin and Monero and XRP, which is Ripple, which you've heard about a lot. So depends on how aggressive you want to be. If you just want to leave it there, if you just want to buy one, I guess like Ethereum is the best, because Ethereum is almost like you're buying a fund, a mutual fund, which means it's composed of many small projects, and it's basically a platform on which new startups build on. So when you invest in Ethereum, you're basically investing in a lot of smaller companies as well. So if you just want to invest in one, I would probably recommend Ethereum because it's already spread out. But if you want to take a little bit of time and lower the risk, invest in more, right? It's the first principle of investing in general is you have to separate, like how would you call it? You have to buy more, right? Different investments, so you lower the risk. I mean, the more aggressive you are, the less you will have. So I first started with just one cryptocurrency, and then it went up, and I was not comfortable with that. So then I split to 4 cryptocurrencies. Now I have 10 different cryptocurrencies. So because I came to the point when I'm not comfortable with just one or 4, I want to lower the risk, and I know by lowering the risk you're actually also decreasing the potential of winning, because like, okay, Ripple's been doing really great, but okay, the other ones maybe not so. So if I was just investing in Ripple, but it's okay. You make a little bit of money, you lose a little bit of money. That's all right. So what I have at the moment, I'll tell you what I have. At the moment, I wrote it all here. I have 10 cryptocurrencies, right? I'm not saying, okay, these are the best ones. These are just the ones that I made a little bit of research and I like them, and I was like, okay, I stick with them. But this might change, right? So I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, which is Ripple, EOS, Litecoin, Monero, Zcash, OMG, Stellar, and Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So, but if you're doing this for the first time, you wouldn't buy so many. You would just buy 1 or 2 or 3. Definitely, I would recommend buying more than one so that you spread your investment. So let's say you have 1,000 euro, you wanna, having four kind of makes sense, and you put 200 on each, right? So maybe, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, because they're the easiest, or the Ripple, just to spread it out so you're not, if one goes down like 30% or has a correction, you're not suffering that much. And just keep that money in, just hold it. If you're not really actively looking every day, there's no way of you like knowing where to exactly come in. There's just no way, because this goes up and down. If you're not actively looking at it, you just put it in there, forget about it. Right, just put it in there and forget about it. Don't panic when it goes down. Oh, and then you sell, and then it bounces off, and you're like, oh my days. I have a friend who did that. Panic, went out, lost a little bit, but it bounced off, and he could have made 300%. So just don't panic. So this is what I'm invested in, but I'm also doing different stuff, because I left my job 3 weeks ago to do this full time because I enjoy it so much. So basically, as I showed you before, I'm holding those cryptocurrencies, but then what I'm also doing is, with this capital, I'll show you like that. So let's say, just for example, let's say that I have one of each, right? Which I don't, and they differ in price, so it doesn't make sense, this example, but let's just say that I have it. This is altogether like 10. Let's say I have 10 of those coins, and altogether they're worth $1,000. Let's just say that. What I'm doing with this, you have the options, but this is like more advanced, so I wouldn't really go too much in detail, but just for the people that have been asking me, what am I doing? So I have these coins, and then you have on Bitfinex, you have the option for leverage, which means that this 1,000 euro, or dollar, sorry, in worth, which is, just an example, but it's not correct, but whatever. I leverage this, so I use this to invest as a day trader, but you wouldn't really do that if you hear this for the first time. This is not something for you. I'm just telling you that this is how I do it. I have coins, but then I use this capital to invest. So I look at the charts, it's a technical analysis, and then I'm figuring out, is it a good time to buy or sell, but this is daily, right? So maybe when it goes down, I would sell, or there are just different types. I don't want to go really too much into it. So yeah, that was it. I hope that was useful, and I know now I'll be getting even more questions, because lately, I just have a lot of friends asking me about this, and now I'm gonna post this video, have even more questions, but that's okay. Like, I want to contribute, I want to help you guys out, and yeah, Lep pozdrav Slovenia. I made this video in English because I have people from Slovenia and Ireland here who are asking me about this. All right, hope you had a good holidays there for New Year's. Still wish you, Happy New Year with a little bit of delay. All the best.